Hello and aloha, friends. I'm going to take a moment to do a little bit of housekeeping and watch as some people join, and we are going to have a very cool experience together. Welcome, aloha. I see some people joining. All right. How awesome is that? Aloha. Welcome, everybody. Now let me jump over to the comments. So I am live in a lot of places right now. Peter, Debbie, Rosemary, Jennifer, as you all come on, we got 32 people in less than a minute. That's pretty cool. As you're coming on, if you will, just maybe say howdy and where you're joining from. Hey, Crystal, V. Hey, Jeff. All right, I see we got some people that are in one of my groups. Those of you who are... if you're viewing me anywhere else, I'll see your name like this. Aloha, everybody. If you're in one of my groups and you haven't clicked to give the StreamYard app permission, you'll see in the post, it says, hey, to give StreamYard permission. Then I'll be able to interact. I'll know who's talking to me. And that's okay. Hey, Kevin, Jennifer, Sylvan. Hey, bro. Tama. Pierre, Janet. Got some folks over in the Netherlands. We got Austria, Australia, Alabama, Virginia, lots of UK. Hey, Carolina. I trust I'm saying that close to right. Hey, Rosemary is in Ontario. Hey, John, good to see you, buddy. Suzanne, aloha. Over in Brighton. Kim, hello. Hey, Denise. Yo, Greg. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Sylvan's in BC. Some cool people up there, so I hear. Hey, Pallavi. Bufo. I love that for many reasons. Love that. Aloha. Welcome, welcome. Over in Switzerland. I didn't know they did Bufo in Switzerland. Yo, Fritz. Aloha. Patricia. Hey, hey, hey. I just remembered, Fritz, one of the most recent lives I did, you really misbehaved, man. You were really disrespectful to me, and I deleted you from the live. Let's not have that happen today. Steve, hey, 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 Stephen Boise, Deborah, hey, Tom. I just want, Dejolie, there you are. Whoa, okay, then, so Bufo, you got to message me. I got to find out who's behind that. All right, so check this out, everybody. I'm going to be... Nope, not Ro. Just telling it like it is, Jennifer. You know me. All right, so check it out, everybody. Hey, Daryl. In a few minutes, I'm going to go into an experience, what I call a process and an experience. And so what I am doing, just so you know, I'm not stalling. Oh, no way, Kareem. Aloha. Okay, groovy, man. Damn, that's awesome to see you, man. So, yeah, definitely, hey, reach out to me, Kareem, and let's talk after this live stream. All right, so here's the deal. I'm going to be doing a process and an experience. I'm not stalling right now. I'm just giving time for everybody that wants to get on this live stream to get on. Hey, Joanne. Ideally, I mean, the way Facebook Lives work, I'm going to have people joining at all times during this. However, the more people that I have on when we start the process, the more smooth that's going to be and the more beneficial to them. So just giving a couple minutes for everybody to get on, get greeted here. And hi, Ava. Aloha. Aledeloy. I apologize, but that's probably as close as I'm going to get. We're going to do something that's going to be beneficial for you today, if you're willing. Hey, Rochelle. Hi, Anita. Hey, Loretta. I like to be really, really transparent. So let me now We got about 75 people on and climbing. I'm going to get some. Hey, Lynn, I see you now. So you don't need to click the StreamYard link. You're in. Take my mind off of the chat here for a moment. I want to be really transparent about what the flow is today and about my reasons why I'm taking perfectly good work time or beach time to be on this live with you, where I'm doing a free live where I'm going to be doing some work with you that's very similar to what I do with paying clients. I'm going to do everything I can to help. Now, why in the world? There's got to be a catch, right? There has to be some kind of catch. If this guy's going to go live and do something and help for free, what's up with that? There's got to be something he wants, right? Well, maybe it's something like that. Maybe it's a little bit different. So hey, Tom, aloha. Let me just be real transparent and get this out of the way. And then we'll be flowing a little bit more when we get going. Everybody will know what's ahead. Okay. I don't have any sales pitch for you today. I don't have any sales manipulation, no kind of like an offer where I'm going to do some kind of a sales pitch and try to sell something. I do have a new program and I am going to make an invitation. In fact, in a way, this whole live stream today is an invitation for the program. I'm just not going to do anything to sell it. I'm going to help you. And along the way, while I'm helping you, I'm going to be telling you about what I do, what I'm doing with you, and about the new program. And I have absolutely no doubt whatsoever that some of you will say, I don't want that invitation. That's not for me. But wow, that was awesome. And I got a lot of benefit. And some of you are going to say, holy crap, that invitation is for me. Especially if this guy could do for me what he just did here for free, I want to be involved with whatever else is going on. Is that fair enough? Okay. Is that fair? Are you guys okay with that? Okay. So I'm going to do it anyway. I'm just saying nobody has to stay on with me. We got 83 people on and I'm going to watch and see if the numbers go down because I said that, or if they go up. Oh, they're going up. Okay. So has anyone noticed that there's some really weird, trippy, inexplicable shit going on in the world right now? Has anyone noticed that? From the selection that some people would call an election. Hey, Tammy. Hi there, Mary. Welcome. From the election/selection to the division that is rampant, not just in the US, but around the world, to maybe there's a virus of some kind. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. It depends on who you ask. But there certainly are a lot of measures being taken. There certainly is a ticker running across the news 24/7 running. Fear. Death count rises. More cases. More fear. Cases rise. Picture of hospitals. Claims that the hospitals are full. And then I see another video where there's people at the hospital and there's literally no one there. They're just watching the video while the news is saying that. So what's going on, right? And then there's people saying, well, you got to have these masks. And then there's people saying, we're going to program you people to believe that people need masks so that they'll hate the people that aren't wearing masks. But we're going to give the people who don't believe in masks lots of evidence that they don't need masks so that they won't wear them, so that they'll piss off the ones who think that if you're not wearing a mask, then you're endangering someone else. What the fuck is going on? Does anybody feel like that besides me? Because I know there's only a couple billion people in the world who feel that way. Hey, Dave. Aloha, buddy. Aloha, Atmar. So, check it out. It is TikTok nurses. and RNs dancing all day while the hospitals are completely at capacity and everyone's dying. Some don't jive, man. Some don't jive. It's almost like they're fucking with us. It's almost like they're fucking with us. All right. No comment. And there it is. There it is. Okay. So this is some trippy stuff. Now, being that we all get to consider the possibility that we might all die from the virus, not from where I sit, just so you know, not from where I sit. But if we don't die from the virus, we might all die from the jab. And if we don't all die from that, what the hell is going on? Okay, so a lot of people, I want to be clear about this. I'm not making light of the situation. I am reminding you that it's all light. There's no physical universe here. And so I'm going to do a quick couple little surveys here, if I may, and I can. Hey, Vidar, it looks like. Aloha. So I want to ask, and those of you who will, I would really, really, really appreciate it. Interact and let me know where you stand on this. So the first question, just directly, does anyone feel confused, angry, upset, or uncertain? Confused, angry, upset, or uncertain? And if you do, if you would please type in any or all of those words, whichever ones you feel. And I'm inviting you to look at these comments with me. Angry, confused, uncertain, fearful. Okay, upset is fine. You can do that. You can do that. That's absolutely fine. Bring in your own words. Point is, I want to see if you can see what people are feeling. Now, I'm on YouTube. I'm in 5 or 6 places on Facebook. So everybody's not going to see the comments in the same place. I just want to show this. Angry, fearful, confused, upset, frustrated, all of the above. Angry, confused, confused and angry, confused and angry, uncertain and angry, uncertain, sudden moments of anger, confused. Okay. Now, in case anybody was wondering why I did this live stream, this is why. Kerfluffled. That's the shit right there, man. That's the I want to help the kerfluffled. Just remember, today was the day that Brian offered help for the kerfluffled. Hey, Lacey. Hey, Patricia. Trapped, confused, angry, confused, upset, concerned, perturbed. We got kerfluffled and perturbed all on one thing here. Allison, aloha. Angry. Okay. And now, so now you're going into the next place I want to go, Dave. Okay. So thank you everyone for sharing that. Take a breath with me. We're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And I want you to feel that right now we have about 90 people around the world on live, with many of them sharing, and more people come into this live stream by the minute. And there's going to be thousands who see the replay. Oh, there are solutions. And we're going to get down to what I propose is the single most powerful solution here in just a moment. Okay? And it's absolutely fine for you to believe that if you want. I'll say yay to that. Okay? I used to believe that myself, and that's fine. Here's one of the most common voices right here. All right, now I'm going to pause with the chat for a moment. If you would, I would appreciate it. We got over 90 people all over the planet, ranging from kerfluffled to furious to confused, feeling trapped. And now, if you feel that you currently in this very moment have a solution an action you can take today that will make a measurable, significant difference. Oh, I better be fair. If you are someone who follows my work or a client who's in one of my programs, don't answer this question. Just this one, don't answer it. You ready? If you have a solution, if you have an action that you can take today that you know beyond the shadow of a doubt will make a real difference in the situation, and you know beyond the shadow of a doubt it's the decision for you and it'll make the difference, tell me what it is. I'm gonna watch and listen here for a moment. And while I'm waiting for your answers, I'm gonna tell you this. I do. And I'm not kidding. Okay, little humor works. When I tell you that I have a solution that'll work, I'm not kidding. And in a moment, I'm going to prove it. A real solution, something you can do today. Okay? This doesn't address the issue, my friend. Nor does this, but it is an action. It is one action that we can take, and it has a certain set of outcomes, and it has a certain amount of effect on other people. And I couldn't agree more, Akasha. And I love you, and I'm so glad you were on with me. Okay. And this can make a difference too. So far, I'm seeing external choices. And I don't know if you noticed, but there was very few of them. All right, I'm with you on this, Dave. So now let me ask you this. I'm gonna with love, I'm gonna thin the herd a little bit. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to ask a couple questions, and if you answer no to these, I welcome your typing and your answers. If you answer no to what I'm about to ask, I'm going to suggest that what I'm getting ready to walk you through with this experience, well, if you answer no to these, you ain't going to enjoy what I'm about to do, and it's going to be too far out for you, and you're not going to like it. So I'll save you time, and you can just click the little button and exit the live stream and escape quickly to safety and go do something you would rather do. Okay? So if you believe, right now we have 31 reactions, the hearts and the thumbs and all that stuff. Okay, so let's do a little experiment with that. If you personally believe that the entire universe is energy and that everything is one in a state of infinite possibilities, if you honestly really believe that everything is energy and all is one, click the thumb symbol, or you can type in everything is energy. Okay? EIE. Either hit the thumbs, and I'm just going to count the reactions that come in and the words. If you believe that all is one and everything is energy, if you truly believe that and you mean it, either hit the thumbs. Okay, that's 6 thumbs. Okay, whoa. Okay, that's climbing fast. Okay. Keep it coming. Everybody, everything's energy. Now I'm going to leave this comment on screen for a moment. Okay. So that is at least 30, 35, 40, and climbing. Okay, now I know that I'm with the right people here. Okay, so we're now over 100 people on live, and over half have said that you believe everything is energy, all is one. You get that. Okay. Now, I'm going to do something that I believe is necessary, and I'm going to aim to do this in under 4 minutes. Okay, so bear with me. There's a lot of people on live right now that are not familiar with me and my work. They're just like, okay, this guy's talking about the situation and he's got long hair. What the hell is this all about? Why has he got crystals around him? I am going to ask those of you who have benefited from my work, if you would take a brief moment and type in one comment, not a paragraph, a simple statement about what you've experienced from my work. You've done one-on-one work with me, or you've been in one of my programs, even if you've just been through my book, whatever. If you have benefited from my work, if you would say in simple words what has happened for you. And I'm inviting everyone who's totally new to me, like, who in the hell is this guy? What is this about? If you'll just read these and feel them, then I don't have to do some big ass introduction of myself to get on the same page where you know why you want to hear me. Okay. So those of you that have benefited, if you'll take a moment, type in a few words, a sentence, and say, what has changed in your life? What has been your experience from working with me? What benefits have you gained? Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom, buddy. Now, all you're doing, you're just reading to see what these people are saying that they've experienced. One experience. Love you, V. Okay. Atmar, you get the cookie. You just won I was going to give away a cookie on today's live. You won the cookie because literally what I asked a moment ago, if you believe all is one and everything is energy, if you believe that, type it in. And you just said right where I was about to go. Wow. Okay. Boom. Bam. Boom. Damn. Boom. They're coming in faster than I can click. Thank you, everybody. That is beautiful. I am missing some here. Okay. Now I could do more, and I really appreciate everything everybody just typed in. And okay, so that might let some of you know. All right. Now, if all is one, I'm gonna get really, really focused with you now. We're gonna get ready to move into this experience, the process that I want to walk you through. If everything is one, all is one, and everything is energy. Thank you, everybody. If that's true, have you been able to bring it into your life and live every minute of every day from all is one, everything is energy, navigating with grace and confidence and ease and peace, from love to more love to more love to more love? Have you been able to do that? Have you been living the grace and the ease and the peace and the awesomeness of all is one. Everything is energy in a state of infinite possibilities. And I am able to change anything. Because if you haven't, that is what people come to me for. And right now, I'm not going to click on those for the minute, but clients of mine are typing one after another that that's what they're experiencing with me. And what would it be like to be facing a global pandemic of fear and lies while being in a state of absolute presence, totally centered, and knowing beyond the shadow of a doubt that you can navigate it safely with grace? What would that be like? Understand that that's what this is about today. That's what I'm here for with you today. And if you let me, if you're open, you don't have to trust me. You don't have to believe me. It's my God, especially if you're just finding me. Why would you? Why would you listen to anything I say other than the fact that all those people just said what they said? Okay. A couple people answering the question. What would life be like if I knew beyond the shadow of a doubt that I could live in that state of grace? Everything is energy. All is one. Because check this out, y'all. If all is one, who could oppose you? If all is one, because this is the irony. Everybody says, yeah, I believe all is one and everything's energy. But what's this fucking virus about? What are they mandating masks? Why are these assholes doing this bad thing? And what the blah, 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 blah. Walls up around all over the place, especially around people's hearts. And so, what I do is I bring presence. You can look in my eyes if you want. I bring presence. I bring curiosity. And I bring unconditional love to you. Just like you asked me to before we became physical. I bring unconditional love to Bill Gates, Klaus Schwab, Donald Trump, Joe Biden, to you, to me. I bring unconditional love and presence. I'm in opposition to none because I finally got none is in opposition to me. So what I do is about 10 years ago, I started working with people around the world doing this. And just so you know, I've already started working with you before I said it. About 10 years ago, I got the clear signal that this weird gift that I have of helping people in this very unusual way, that this is what I was on the planet to do. And I started a business called Level 5 Mentoring. We have touched now over 150,000 people in 85 countries. Every single day, I get messages, calls, Facebook Messenger messages, WhatsApp messages, testimonials on our websites, reviews on Amazon. And nobody knows who I am. I'm not even remotely famous. And every day I get messages from people about how my work did for them what 10, 20, 30, 40 years in self-help didn't do. Okay. Am I bragging or proud? Not even remotely. Am I ecstatic and willing to say it? Absolutely. I mentioned that at the end of this live stream, I'm going to be making an invitation into a new program that my team and I just brought to the world. It is the highest value and benefit of any course I've ever done. We have tens of thousands of testimonials of people saying that this is the best shit they've ever done. Okay. This is going to be the highest value that we've ever offered and the lowest investment that we've ever done. It's perfectly in line with what's going on in the world right now. Okay. So what I want to do, again, rather than trying to sell it or persuade, I'd rather give you a taste of it. And I would rather, I got the inclination yesterday, pure intuition. What if I did a live? And what if I walked people through this experience? Number one, I could help a lot of people right before this selection. I could help a lot of people. And everybody that I help to experience more peace is going to instantaneously expand that peace and touch everyone in their family and everyone in their neighborhood and everyone in their town. Right in this very moment, if you're breathing with me, we are changing the whole frequency of the Facebook platform, just the 104 of us that are on right now. So let's breathe a little deeper. Let's bring a little bit more presence, and let's go into this specific experience. I'm going to bring this up on the screen for anybody else who joins us. So it'll be helpful if you close your eyes, and you don't have to. Just sit up straight. If you're driving, please don't close your eyes. That would be uncool. If you want to close your eyes, do. Otherwise, just breathe deep, relax. And I'm going to invite you to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And in through your nose and out through your mouth. And let the duration of the inhale be about the same as the duration of the exhale. And just let it be smooth, no pauses, no gaps. If you want to get the ultimate benefit out of this, let it be from your belly, not your chest and shoulders. And then bring a little smile to your face, and you'll feel that relief. And you'll know that you're emanating that peace to the rest of the universe, which is your body. If you want to see peace out there, you must choose peace in here. If you want to see more love out there, you must choose love in here. So breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, relaxing a little bit. And I'm going to have you check in with a few questions. The first one is, are you here? Check and see if you exist. Am I here? And the fact that you can ask the question, the fact that you can hear my voice, lets you know you are here, and it's right now. And even as the few seconds pass since I asked the question, it's still now. So you're here now, and there's no denying it. It's not some airy-fairy spiritual woo-woo bullshit. You're here now. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Nothing fancy, nothing far out. And you've asked the question, am I here? And the fact that you could ask the question and feel the question means you're here. So I want you to notice that you're here now. And they were, Brian, I always knew that. No, I'm going to challenge you on that one. No, you didn't. I'm sorry, you didn't. You've been worrying and fretting and kerfluffled and stressed some of the time and confused and feeling trapped. And that's not here now. But we're not going to stop at here now. We're going to check it and go in a little bit deeper. Next question is, are you having experience? In other words, can you smell anything, hear anything, see anything, feel the clothing against your body, feel your butt on the seat cushion, hear my voice in your ears? Are you here? Yes, you're here. And you're having experience. And I want you to notice that. And if you will, stop the chatter and just relax. And you're breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. And you're here now. It's unquestionable. And you're having experience now, here. Now, this is where I want to start deepening this a bit. If you're completely honest, and if you're willing to be more honest than you've ever been, then in this moment, you have a choice of admitting something. And that is, the only things I know for sure in this moment, I don't know if Biden's a good guy or a bad guy. I don't know what Trump's armpits smell like. I don't know if there's a fucking COVID-95 or 18. I know the news said there is. I know that there's all this stuff. I know that people are doing tests, but I don't know beyond the shadow of a doubt that there is a virus. I don't know that beyond the shadow of a doubt. I mean, no matter how many millions of people are in on it, I don't know that there is one. And so I'm here breathing slow and deep, and I'm relaxing a bit, and I'm just admitting, yes, I'm here now, and I'm having an experience. I don't know if those damn PCR tests check for a virus or not. I have no fucking idea. I know they say it does, but some say it doesn't. I don't know if masks help. I don't know if they don't. But I know that I'm here, and I know that I'm having experience, and this I know beyond the shadow of a doubt. And now I'm going to make an invitation to you. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Admitting that you're here, and admitting you're having an experience, and accepting the possibility that you might not know much else. I'm going to ask if you can do this, if you're willing to do it, and if you can do it without coming out of your relaxation. I'd like to know what you're feeling right now, and you can compare it to what you were feeling 20 minutes ago. Okay? So just take a minute. You don't need to come out of the state. We're still breathing in through our nose and out through our mouth. We're relaxing a little bit, chilling out, and admitting, I'm here, I checked. And I'm having experience. Let's just see. Feeling more relaxed than I've been in weeks. I don't know shit, but I know I'm relaxed. I admit that I don't know anything. I'm here now, and I'm having an experience. Feeling peace. I am peaceful, more relaxed. Okay. We can stop the chat right there. That's perfect. Thank you. Might be a few more words, but we're not going to get thinky now. We're not going to get thinky. We're not going to go back into thinking. So either close your eyes or just relax a bit again. So I'm here. And in all my life, I've never actually stopped this completely to just check in and see. Now, Suzanne, I hear you, but I'm not going to go there right now because I'm keeping this very narrowly focused. So I'm here, and I am having experience. And now that we've done that, I want you to check in and see if you're still having an experience. And if you are still having experience, then I'm going to urge you to play along with this next experiment with me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to count from 4 to 0. You're breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, relaxed, having an experience in breathing. And on 0, I'm going to give a simple command, 3 words, and I invite you and I encourage you to just do it. Right when I say it, just do it. If you don't want to, please don't, but just experiment with me. You ready? You ready? Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop having experience right now. Stop having experience. Nope, you're still hearing my voice. You're still stop. You're not stopping. I want you to try a little bit harder to stop having experience. Oh my God, you're still having experience. Okay. Looks to me like you're not trying hard enough. So let's just stop that. Stop the stop. And let's get back to having experience. Now, that might seem very stupid. Here, I got my first LOL of the day. Here's the thing. It's not actually that stupid, because if you can be honest with yourself, here's what you're going to admit right now. Number 1, I'm here. Number 2, I'm having an experience. And number 3, that experience is ongoing and I don't know how to make it stop. Now, I spent many years of my life in and out of being suicidal. I wanted to put an end to it, and I couldn't. Something in me knew, because I was dead for about 30 minutes when I was 16 after a car wreck. I knew I couldn't die, and I know today that I can't die. So if you try to end your experience by cutting your throat or jumping off a bridge, you pop right back into the game again, right where you left off. Don't take my word for it. So now here's what we know. We're here, we're having an experience, and that experience is ongoing. The next thing I want you to reflect on, the next question is this. Have you ever noticed that you're here and it's now, and you're having an experience, and there are some things that you prefer to experience more of, and some things that you prefer to experience less of? Have you ever noticed that? And would you admit that? I'm here, I'm having experience, it's ongoing. And I noticed that some things I would like to experience more of, and some I would like to experience less of. Now, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, chilling out, relaxing a little bit. When you think about that and you become present to it for a moment, you used to have all these theories and all these things that you knew about why you were here. Karma. I'm here because of karma. I'm here to finally get right with God. I'm here to solve my issues. I'm here to clean up all my sins so I can finally get to heaven. I'm here to go through hell on my way to get to heaven. I'm here to find the Lord Jesus. I am here to clean up all the sins that I have ever done. Or maybe I'm here because I'm being punished for something I did. But in this moment, no matter which of those reasons you had, I'm asking you right now, straight up, yes or no, no bullshit. Do you know beyond the shadow of a doubt that any of it's true? And have you ever considered, where did I get all of those ideas and beliefs and conclusions? Have you ever stopped to think that? All this time, I wasn't present. And I wasn't here now at all. I wasn't aware that I'm here now having an experience that's ongoing, able to focus on what I prefer and what I don't. But I wasn't even present to the fact that I'm here now, as simple as that is, and then choosing what I prefer. I was caught up in Why am I here? How did I get here? What am I supposed to be doing? They said not to be selfish. All this programming, all this programming, all this programming, all of this immense mountainous layers of programming that we didn't know that we had, that was like overlays of overlays of overlays on top of whatever I actually am, making me think that I was this and that I was here because of this, that I was supposed to be doing this and I shouldn't be doing that, and I'm supposed to serve it. So slow down and breathe a little bit. What would life be like if you were here now, breathing your body into powerful peace, posture, and presence, free of all those ideas and overlays, breathing deeper, turning on all of your electrical systems, beginning to remember the magnificent, infinite being you actually always were and are, that from here, all is one and everything is energy, looks infinitely different from here. And from this place of presence and curiosity, aloha raluka. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I know I'm close. From this place of breath, from this place of presence, from this place of capability and confidence and clarity and certainty and capability, presence, from here, knowing all is one and I am that, so there can be nothing in opposition to me. If it is happening out there, it's reflecting what's going on in me. I hear you now. Ava, I'm going to go there with you for one moment. I can be here where I am, peace. As soon as I bring in preference, I lose the moment. And I hear you're going to keep doing it. That isn't necessary. You can be present. You can be breathing. You can be fully in the moment. And your dog walks up or your cat rubs on your leg and you instantly feel the desire to pet. That's your preference in the moment. It's literally that simple. Hey, David, welcome. Okay. So now from here, if you breathe a little bit deeper, I will be able to, so to speak, take you a little bit deeper and a little bit further, only if you want to go. So I have a question for you. What if the universe, starting with your body, what if the universe and the cosmos is the reflection and the projection of everything you think and believe that you know? The vast majority of everything that you think and believe that you know is hidden from you, by you, in the unconscious where you don't see it. And much of that is tangled up in emotions that you desperately don't want to feel. And so though you are one and you are the one, and the entire universe is your body and your reflection. In other words, this meat suit isn't your body. The universe is your body, but you were programmed otherwise. And what if you became aware that everything you thought was fighting you and harming you and attacking you, the evil Democrats, those selfish conservatives, the satanic globalists, the queers, those terrifying queers, those more terrifying homophobes, those utterly nasty sociopathic narcissists. Every label you were ever programmed with to blame and criticize and label, and blame and criticize and label, and blame and criticize and label, What if all of that is actually the parts of you that you have cut off from yourself, labeled and blinded yourself to the fact that they are the parts of yourself that you have alienated yourself from, and they're not coming at you to kill or destroy you or punish you. They're coming back to you for love, to be reintegrated. Because isn't this the irony? Everybody that I hang out with, all the people that come around to me for help or whatever, they all say, oh, well, all is one. Of course, all is one. Except for those motherfuckers. They're bad and they need to be eradicated. All is one and everything is perfect. But that shit needs to be outlawed because they're obviously wrong. And all is one, namaste. But motherfucker, you better not take any of my shit, and I'm going to see what I can do to get some of yours. So I'm here. Thank you, virus. Thank you, World Economic Forum. Thank you, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Thank you, Donald J. Trump. Thank you, Joe Biden. Thank you, Planned Parenthood. Thank you, everything that I could fear or hate or want to eradicate or abolish or get rid of. What if when I embrace all of that with complete love and forgiveness, beyond understanding or thought, it all turns back into love? So I'm here. I'm having experience. It is ongoing. And there are things I prefer and things that I don't. And up until now, I have allowed my programming to do much of my thinking for me. Those emotions that I didn't want to feel have been stirring my actions of defense and blame and criticism and reaction and violence and hiding and blaming and joining groups against that and faulting this. None of which could ever bring about any of what I would like to experience more of. And yet now, checking in, I'm here, having experience. It's undeniable, it's unavoidable, and it's unstoppable. And I'm here now having experience. It's ongoing. And I notice there's some things I would prefer more of and some things I would not prefer more of. I'm going to begin to become more present and move more into what I do prefer. And when something I don't prefer shows up along the way, if I stay present and I meet it with presence, I can rediscover that it was the part of me that I had cast away. Okay, now look at this. 9-month abortion, some sick shit though. I don't know. Fair enough. So let's apply my yardstick to this. I'm here. All is energy. There is no physical universe here. There's only the reflection and the projection of everything I think and believe that I know. And then I find out about there's people doing this thing. And I would not prefer that. So I'm going to tell them they're wrong. Oh, you just started a war. But instead, if I seek to understand what in that person would lead and inspire them to want to make such a choice, and I admit in myself, if I was born to those parents that they were born to, and if I was raised, they were raised, and if I was abused the way they were abused, and if I learned all the rules and values and identities that they learned, and then I found myself in the situation they found themselves in, I would have chosen what they chose. So my judgment disappears. My opposition disappears. My preference for life and love and gentleness and kindness doesn't have to change or diminish. I can just understand with compassion and love and not be in opposition to the people that are doing those other things. And when my opposition disappears, my power to change it returns. Ten years ago, I was homeless, suicidal, hate-filled, terrified, miserable, homeless, utterly stuck. I had been working on myself for decades. And I had a literally miraculous experience. And I was catapulted into the life of my dreams after 46 years in fucking hell on earth. Okay, I'm speaking from experience, what I'm saying here. I learned that to hold a judgment or blame for anyone is to hold it on myself. 'Cause all is one, baby. All is one. Whatever you blame is yourself. Whatever you alienate is part of yourself. Whatever you project is part of yourself. One of the Sufi mystic poets, Hafiz or Rumi, said, I awakened to find that my only tormentor all along was that part of me left over from yesterday. I awakened to find that my only tormentor all along was that part of me left over from yesterday. Now you try that on a few times if you want. And then you look at your world and you say, what's tormenting me? What's been tormenting me? Is there any possibility that that which has been tormenting me is actually part of the real me? And if you're going to play this spiritual bullshit of saying all is one while still faulting and hating parts of it, and then pretend that you're not hating and faulting yourself, and then watching the hate come right back around at you as a mask mandate or a jab, what kind of game you playing? So to love from presence in peace requires that I first be present. And as I begin to breathe, in through my nose and out through my mouth, birth and death of that which cannot die, presence. My systems start to turn on and everything starts to come into balance, and I keep breathing and I start to come into presence, and I begin to become present. I'm here. I'm having experience. I don't know where I got all those ideas. What the hell was I thinking? I wasn't thinking. I was sleepwalking. And then, oh my God, I got a first boom of the day. And then from presence, I begin to detect the presence that I had always heard of. The one that they taught me was a god in the sky, probably a white guy with a fucking pitchfork or something, that was going to punish me someday. Watched everything I did. Kind of like Santa Claus. He sees me when I'm sleeping, when I'm... But no, when I start to breathe and I begin to come back alive again, I start to wake up from the matrix, and I'm present and I'm here and I'm now and all is one, and I'm curious and I notice I'm having experience without all those thoughts and overlays. I become present. And as I become present, I begin to become present to the presence. And if I stay present to that while I'm breathing and expanding, I become aware again that I am the presence. All is one. It's not some spiritual bullshit that I say when I'm putting on my beads to go do fucking yoga. All is one. Namaste. No. It's my reality. All is one, and I am that. And anything that I face along the way is a part of myself calling out for love, and I can only stay in it and give it when I'm present. And I choose that again and again because I'm here. I'm having experience. It's ongoing, and there's things I prefer and things that I don't. And I want to experience more of what I do. So I stay present rather than endlessly reacting to that which I'm unconsciously emanating and reflecting. And from here, I look out and I see infinite possibilities. And here's this mask mandate, and here's these people hating other people, and here's this jab that they want to come down the road with, and here's the military, and here's the more lockdowns, and here's more economic disaster, and here's more, and here's more, and here's more, and here's more. And I say, I see those possibilities. What do I prefer? Why is it true that I am the one who can bring about what I prefer? And should there be anyone in this planet, anyone on any planet who wants to experience those horrors, let them have it. I unsubscribe. I choose power, peace, and presence now. And you can do it. And you can do it. And you can do it. And you can do it now. And you can do it again. And when you fall asleep and you start to react and you find yourself back down there again, you can breathe. Bring yourself right back into presence. I'm here. I'm having experience. What do I prefer? Yes. So what's the secret? What's the secret to living in this state? What is the secret? It is presence. It's living in presence. And it's mastering life in presence. And you cannot master life outside of presence. All you can do is sleepwalkingly wrestle with everything attacking you, forgetting that it's only the reflections of what you have alienated in yourself. Do you hear what I'm saying? Are you willing to breathe deep enough to be curious enough to consider that that might be true? And now I'm gonna extend a bit more help. I'm gonna go a bit further, and I'm going to begin to make the invitation I told you about. So those of you that don't want to go any further, those of you that don't want to hear an invitation into the program that we are launching over the course of the next couple of days, you are free to hit the exit button. I love you. I am infinitely grateful. Just know this, I'm not done helping. I'm just going to weave now the help into telling you about the invitation that I'm about to make into this new program. So over these last 10 years since I started doing this work with people, wow, interestingly, the numbers climbed instead of dropping. I love that. 10 years ago, I launched Level 5 Transformational Mentoring, which was the first mentoring program I ever did. Ended up over 800 people went through that program. Absolutely blew my mind. And the miracles that people were repeating and reporting back to me every day completely blew my mind. I was like, wow, okay, I'm on to something here. Since that time, over the last 10 years, again, I've worked with over 150,000 people. I have tens of thousands of testimonial comments and reports. And I've done well over a dozen 90-day group programs ranging with anywhere from 20 to over 100 people in them. And those courses were always $3,000. Every time I would do one, we would launch. I've got a company, I've got a family, I've got a team to feed and keep the lights on. And in addition to helping thousands of people for free with my book and all kind of other things, we had these paid programs, typically ran about $3,000. I have done now, again, over a dozen of these programs, and you see some of the comments of what people are saying. Yes, Raluca, absolutely. You can see what some of the people have said about my work here and what it's done for them. Well, about 3 months ago, I created a brand new program, and it was by far the most simple, introductory, and at the same time, the most advanced program that I had ever done. And we called it Mastering Life in Presence. And about 70, 80 people went through those 12 weeks. And the miraculous outcomes that came from that program, just unbelievable. And yet I believe it. And I've been communicating with my team. Okay, this Corona situation, whatever it is, it's going on. So much economic uncertainty, so much financial uncertainty, so much life uncertainty, so much mandatory this or that uncertainty. And I was talking to my team about how can we deliver more value and more benefit for less money and help way more people and help them way more. And we came up with an idea that is a little bit crazy, maybe a lot crazy. And it is absolutely miraculous for the people that it's for. We decided to take about $50,000 worth of my previous programs and courses and put them all in a members area. All of the programs, all of the recordings, all of the sessions that I've done, things that have been selling for thousands of dollars each, to put those in a membership, and then to do every week a live session where I come on video like this, and everybody else comes into the video call with me. And for an hour or two, I guide and lead processes to rise into your power, peace, and presence while doing something that I call spell breaking, where I invite people on the call to jump on video with me, and they bring up the life issue that they're facing that's the most challenging and actually dissolve it live on the call. So while I'm moving on a little bit further about spell breaking, anyone who's on this call that has either experienced a spell break with me or watched me do a spell break with someone else, if you could type in a short comment about what that's about, how that works, what that was like for you. I'm going to do this real quick. This is a slightly awkward link, but this is what we have. For people that want to go check out the program, and I'm going to continue telling you what people are getting for this, what you're getting in this program, those of you who feel like joining me. All right. So $50,000 plus of my pre-existing programs and courses, things that are for sale right now for hundreds to thousands of dollars, all in a membership area, basically free. And then every week, so 4 weeks out of the month, we meet for an hour or two. We meet for an hour or two, me and this group of people, and I do the spell breaks with one person after another, while guiding us all into deeper presence. I'm here. All is one. Everything is energy. There are things I prefer and things I don't. How do I move with power, peace, and presence into more of what I prefer with mastery along the way, spell breaking every issue that comes up along the way. Now, here are a couple people that are actually in the programs that I'm talking about. Thank you, everybody who is taking a moment for that. Okay. And what some of these people went through before they joined working with me, you would be quite surprised to see what these people are saying right now. All right. Now, the program, this program is currently being offered for $333 a month. There is no, these are more people that are in the program with me commenting. Okay. And Tracy and Scott are in the specific program that we just finished, Mastering Life in Presence, that we decided to make ongoing. Okay. So for $333 a month, you get the entire Mastering Life in Presence, all 12 sessions. You get the orientation session and all 12 of the sessions that we just completed. You get all the courses and programs that I've made, $50,000 worth of programs that are in the members area, basically as a bonus, as a gift for joining the monthly. There is no commitment. You can do 1 month with us for the $333. And if it's not absolutely beyond everything you imagine, number one, you can get a refund at any time during the month and drop out. We're not holding anybody to anything. And there's also no ongoing commitment to multiple months. You can do a month and be done. You can stay with us forever, whatever you prefer. Now, I do want you to check these out. And wow, Erica, thank you for sharing that. And this is an example of a literally miraculous experience that Erica had. Erica's been with me now for 8 years. And I really encourage those of you, if you kind of think maybe yes, but you're a little bit on the fence, go check that link out real quick. Okay. I'm going to leave it on the screen for a few more seconds. Now, you know, I said, I'm not going to use any kind of sales stuff. I'm not doing any kind of pitchy stuff. I'm telling you what I have, and I'm letting people that have worked with me say what they want to say. Thank you, Julio. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, Janice. I love all of you. And Karen, I love you so much. And I have watched your expansion. Oh my God. Jennifer, the sessions are going to be exactly the same as they were. They're going to be on Thursdays, and you'll get all the details on the page. They're going to be on Thursdays at 11 Hawaii time, and that is 1 p.m. Pacific. Okay? I agree. Love you so much, Pallavi. We're going to have to hug again soon, girl. It's been a while. It's okay. Call me Brain. Many people do. Then, Ava, if you want it, let it in. I over these last 10 years, the number of people that I have seen that when at the end, I did live webinars for 3 hours and stuff. And at the end of the webinar, I have people saying, Brian, I want to join so bad. I don't have the money. I don't have the money. I want to join so bad. I don't have the money. They stayed on through the Q&A with me. And then they messaged me in the chat 5 minutes later. Okay, money just showed up in my PayPal. What the hell is going on here? And this has happened more than once. So just let it. Just let it. Just let it. So let's go a little bit further into this now. I am here and I am having experience. And now I am here and I am having experience. And it is ongoing and that is undeniable. And there are things that I prefer. And I would like to experience more of them. And there are things I don't. And honestly, when I look at what the things I don't prefer, I usually get upset, sad, angry, pissed off. I stop breathing. I get less resourceful. My words get tangled up. I get red in the face. And I seem to fuck it up worse every single time. Now, I don't know about you, but that was my life. When I started to deal with the stuff I don't prefer, I didn't navigate it well. Boy, when everything was going great, that hurt worse because I knew that if things were going well, they were about to go to shit. Some of you know what I'm talking about. But it doesn't have to be like that. What if I could simply breathe and focus my mind in such a way in presence that when I go towards what I prefer and what I don't prefer shows up, I know how to stay focused on what I prefer and meet the unpreferred with love and curiosity, not knowing what it is, not knowing it's attacking me, not knowing it's wrong or bad, not knowing that I fucked up again, not knowing, oh shit, I knew when everything's got no more. Just presence, moving from awesomeness into more awesomeness, into more awesomeness, to where so-called medical miracles like Erica's are actually commonplace. Now, I have never in my life ever called myself a healer, and I have had thousands of people call me a healer. I have sat down with a young man that had multiple tumors in his body, and he had been diagnosed with cancer. I did not know about his diagnosis. We sat down, we had a conversation. And okay, this right here, hang on a minute. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing. That is why I'm doing what I'm doing. I can do a live and I can have, after I've made my invitation at an hour and 20 minutes in, I still have 85 people on this thing. Unless you fell asleep and you're sitting at your computer, and I don't think you are. And I can get one single comment like that. That's what I'm here for. Okay. So I sat down with this gentleman, this young guy, and he had wanted some help. We started talking. I started helping. 30 minutes later, we were both done crying. Didn't know what had happened. And he told me about his cancer. And the next day, he invited me over to his house, and all the tumors were gone. This has now happened to me more times than I can count. But I don't claim to be the healer. You are the healer. There is no doctor who is a healer. There is no shaman who is a healer. I'm sorry for those who get offended at me saying, I know everybody believes otherwise, but it isn't true. The one is the healer, the infinite, unlimited one, the infinite, unlimited, eternal being that animates and brings the body into existence is the only healer here. And you are that. So I don't need to call myself a healer. What do I need to do to experience a change in circumstance? Choose to become more present right now. End of story. End of story. Choose to become more present. As you become more present and your nervous system turns on, your electrical systems turn on, and all your chakras begin to illuminate, and your meridians begin to flow, and you begin to dissolve the disturbances and the illusions, and you transcend and rise up in your awareness above all the overlays and all the programming, you realize that you are the only one here. You're the one bringing about every change in circumstances, even the ones out there. Wow, I don't know what, something just happened, but I got a boom. I got a boom with lots of little thingamajiggies behind it, and I even got a double boom. Hot dang. All right. So I'm going to take a couple more questions, and I'm going to zoom out of here. Now, the three, Shahad, I love you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So on top of, let me say this, on top of the rising in presence, you begin to, something that Marilyn just said here too, you begin to transcend your spells and the beliefs and the programming and all those things that you thought you believed that you knew, as you realize, no, I'm just here now and I'm having experience and I have no idea where I came from or why I came from. I don't need all those damn theories. In fact, what were those overlays ever doing for me? Oh, they were just programming. Well, shit, I don't need that. I want to be present to what is and then respond to that with love as I'm moving into more and more of what I prefer. That's how simple it is. And for whatever reason, I'm here to help people do it. All right, Crystal, it looks like you are a boomer backer upper. I didn't want to call names today, but you leave me no choice. So this program is $333 a month. All members that join us between now and tomorrow night, Wednesday night, the 20th, at midnight Pacific, is $333. You get all of the sessions of the Mastering Life in Presence that has been completed, an orientation session and 12 full sessions. And that alone is worth infinitely more. It's just worth infinitely more. You also get all of the programs that we're adding right now today into the members area for those of you who join us. And then you're going to get to be on live with me and a small group of people every week per month with no obligation to stay in. You can quit at any time. And when we raise the price in a couple of days to $555 for all new members who join us, you are grandfathered or grandmothered, whichever you prefer, at the $333. No matter whatever happens with the price of the program, you've got it for $333 for as long as we keep it going. Okay. Question number 1. I am saying that either if you're in absolute presence, they either won't come to your door, your house will become invisible, and that may sound ridiculous to you, but if it does, you just ain't breathing enough, because I've experienced it. Or the leaders will have a change of heart based on the amount of love and acceptance and presence that you bring to the situation, because you're the one driving the entire time. And in the worst case, I don't believe there is such a thing as a worst case, you can be immune to absolutely anything. Absolutely anything. Daryl, you don't want to dilute those emotions at all. You want to breathe deeper and feel those emotions and love the little inner children in you that are bringing those emotions up to be felt and to dissolve them in love. You don't want to dilute them. You don't want to get rid of them. No, 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 no. Aloha, beautiful Erica. Wow, holy shit. Okay. Wow, Kyle, that's the shit right there. Check it out, everybody. Take a read here if you want to. Wow. Man, that's some awesome shit right there. I'll tell you what, man, I don't think I could pay for a freaking commercial or anything or an ad that would do what that comment just did. Appreciate that, Kyle. And I still love you. And I understood. You know, when somebody comes at me angry or pissed off, I go, wow, they must be hurting. That's what presence will do for you. Didn't used to be that way. Exactly. Oops, we couldn't make enough. Fritz was over there being totally present. We weren't able to make enough for everybody. There's another veteran. Yeah, that was absolutely beautiful. All right, everybody. Unbelievably amazing, and I believe it. Hour and 25 minutes. We still got 72 people on. I love you all too. So I'm going to, my invitation stands. We got 24, 30 something hours remaining with this founders deal for $333 a month. All the programs, all the courses, plus, oh wait, I left something out. I completely forgot. I can't believe I forgot this. In addition to, hey babe, in addition to the, you want to come on? This is my daughter, Suki.
Hello.
So in addition to, it's kind of shocking that I left this out. On Mondays, I do another live program called Liberation Conversations with Brian. Literally, we've done 32 sessions since I began. It's hard to believe, 32 sessions already. Those are all saved in the members area as well. I would say that the session I did yesterday, there were probably about 20 people on with me. And so small group. That session yesterday was worth a year's worth of membership in this program. That session yesterday. And when you join Master Knife and Presence, if you join us, not only do you get everything I said, but you'll get the live sessions on Monday, including the 32 sessions that we've already done. So it's pretty much just ridiculous. There's hundreds of spell breaks on every topic that you can imagine. And so, yeah, gosh, I'm so glad I remembered to add that in. What about those crystals? Well, they're crystals, and they're amazing, and they're freaking beautiful. And yeah, so that's a feng shui crystal that breaks up energy and keeps everything flowing smoothly in my little office studio space. Yeah, that one. And then this thing right here, it looks kind of big, but until I actually step back closer to it,
it's still big.
You don't get a sense of how that is a gigacious, beautiful 53-pound rose quartz. Oh, so yeah,
almost half as much as I weigh.
Nothing actually weighs as much as you weigh. What do you?
Third. A little less than a third.
Right.
Or a little more than a third.
You're the heaviest girl I know. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome. Love you, Sue. Thank you for being on with me. Thank you so much. Yeah. You're both talking about the session from yesterday, aren't you? It was just literally, I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating. So I'm out of here. I love you. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate you being on, brother. Great to connect with you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Janice. I love you too. I appreciate you so much.
Okay, bye.
I'll be there in a minute, Sugi. So everybody, I appreciate you. I'm just going to take one last minute to say this. There's nothing wrong with you whatsoever. Nothing wrong with you at all. There's nothing wrong with you. There's never been anything wrong with you. You haven't done anything wrong. There is no punishment waiting for you, although you might believe there is. I'm telling you there isn't. You are the presence you've been waiting for. Somebody at the very beginning of this session made a comment, and I put it on the screen, and she said, trust the universe that everything's going to work out. I say yes and no to that. I say yes and no to that. You're the universe. Trust your infinite self. And in order to do that, you have to rise up into your infinite self. It is my gift and my honor to be able to help those that I get to help. I have one final request for you. Would you please help me to help as many people as possible? Even if we've already closed the membership, if we get our 99 people in this program, we're going to close the doors. Even if that's the case, would you please share? If you got value and benefit out of this live stream, would you please share it and let people know? Don't just share it in Messenger. Hey, blink, here's a link. Let them know what you found. Share this in a group that you're in. Share this with some people. I don't care if anybody joins the program or not. The ones that want to join the program are going to find it and join. I would like to help as many people as I possibly can. And I'd really like today, leading up to the selection in the US, I would really love to touch a few thousand people with this live stream. And, you know, if I gave you a gift today, if you got any benefit out of this whatsoever, the one benefit I would like is if you would please share this far and wide in groups with individuals. If you know someone on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube that's an influencer that has access to a lot of people that they could share this and benefit their list and their people, I would really appreciate it. All right. I love you, and I will see you soon. Aloha.